What's up guys, it's James here, and in today's video we're going to talk about the secret to getting property owners to say yes to having you manage their property on Airbnb and other short-term rental websites. Now, this is going to be the video where I talk to you about really what the key is to actually having an offer that converts, because at the end of the day, that's really what it means to have property owners saying yes to you, and that is a very, very crucial component to being able to really grow your business successfully. And often it's really like one of the first big hurdles that a new person to the industry, to the business, really comes up against. So I'm going to break this down for you in today's video. And before we dive right in, just be aware that down in the description below, there are links to some free trainings that are going to go more in depth on this, where we're going to take a couple hours and set that time aside to really go in for free and really go deep into how to actually grow this business and earn a full-time income managing other people's properties on Airbnb. So if you haven't already done so, I highly recommend that you check out the links in the description below to check out that free training and get yourself a spot into one of those upcoming free sessions there. And you can learn more of us. And this is really the topic we're discussing here is something that we dive into a whole bunch more in that free training. And really it's the first whole week of BNB Mastery program is what we focus on, is how to craft an irresistible offer. Now, I say that we focus on that in the first week, but really we focus on the first piece of that in week one of BNB Mastery program, for any of you guys who are familiar with that. And basically what it means is you need to have an offer that people actually really want to say yes to. It's irresistible. It's something that they can't help. The only logical answer is for them to say yes. Now, the basis for that is understanding exactly what their needs and their pain points and their challenges are. Because at the end of the day, the best way, it's not some kind of hack, it's not some kind of negotiation tactic to get them to say yes. At the end of the day, if you make an offer that's so great, that provides so much value to them, that the only logical thing for them to do is to say yes, then they're naturally going to say yes, and they're going to actually stick with you long term because it's going to be a huge win for them to do that. Now, that's a really big focus and sort of the fundamental component of this business being exceptionally successful. And this is also really leads into how we get this business to grow on its own and have clients coming to us rather than us having to chase customers around. And so really what we want to do, we want to start out by going and figuring out what these people's challenges and pain points and needs are. Now, the best place to do that in my experience is through Facebook groups. And so there are a whole bunch of different Airbnb hosting and real estate investing and vacation home owner Facebook groups that you can go and join and find people in your prospective niche. So whatever group of clients you're trying to work with, you can reach out to people who fit that mold and would potentially be clients. Now, initially, you're not reaching out to them to try to pitch them on becoming your client. You're just reaching out to them to ask questions and figure out what exactly their challenges are, what their needs are, what their pain points are, so that you can actually figure out how you should craft your service offering in order to alleviate those pain points and help them to overcome those challenges. If you do this effectively and you go and you do some market research to figure out exactly what these people want and what they need, then you have the advantage of being able to craft an offer and a service offering that people really, really want. You see, most businesses go about this completely backwards, where they craft their service offering and then they try to go and pin the tail on the donkey and find who is actually going to be a good fit for the solution that they've got. What we're doing is we're starting with the problem. We're going and finding that problem and getting really clear on the specifics of the problem. And then we're going to go and craft an extremely compelling solution to that problem. And at that point, now we can circle back to those people that we know have that problem and other people who we know are going to have that problem because they're similar to the ones that we initially spoke to. And we can put this offer in front of them, and suddenly it's completely irresistible. It's a no-brainer. It doesn't even make sense for them to consider saying no to you because it's just such a huge win for them. Now, that is how you build a long-term, lasting, successful business, because number one, you're going to have clients saying yes to you. This is really the secret. Like I told you in the beginning of the video, this is the secret to getting property owners to say yes to you, is to use this strategy to go about things a little bit differently than most people do in order to craft an offer that's truly, truly compelling for people. But then the other advantage of this is that those clients are going to stay with you long term because you actually are solving their problems. You're not just adding a whole bunch of different features and benefits that don't actually make a difference to that person. You're doing exactly what they need done in order to provide maximum value to them. So naturally, they're going to want to stay with you for a very long time. The other thing that's great about this is it lends itself really well to referability. One of the big things about referability, making yourself easier to refer for your clients, growing your business through referrals, is making sure that you're delivering an outstanding service. That's the most challenging one, obviously. There's all kinds of different tactics and strategies you can use to get more referrals. And we talk about that inside the program and inside the free training link down below as well. But all those tactics and strategies are pretty worthless if you're not delivering a really high quality service to your property owners, to the clients that you have under management, because at the end of the day, they don't want to refer you to someone they know if they're not exceptionally happy with you. But if you start out by really just getting clear on what their challenges are, what they're looking for in a property manager, and you make sure you're always delivering on that, then you're going to be delivering an outstanding service and one that they want to refer to their friends. That is what helps us to, on average, generate 1 to 2 new additional clients from every single fresh client that we bring on board. So when we go and onboard a property owner, it means that within 6 to 12 months, we're generally going to bring on an additional 1 to 2 more properties without any additional legwork, any additional outreach, just from the referrals of that one initial client. And then obviously that one new client that we get is also going to generate another 1 to 2 clients within 6 to 12 months. Now, the really great thing there is that now the business starts to grow on autopilot. You can grow your business without having to do any of the heavy lifting, any of the legwork involved early on of getting that first client. So if you implement this effectively, then you're going to have property owners saying yes to you, and you're going to create a snowball effect in your business. It's going to last a really long time, and it's going to provide you with a whole bunch of rewards. This all is really what the whole business success stands on. What it really is dependent on is you providing an outstanding service, but it's not just about putting in the hard work, it's about putting in the smart work to figure out exactly what it means to your ideal customer to have an outstanding job done for them. So I hope this video has been really helpful. If you liked it, just give it a quick like, tap that like button down below the video. It helps out tremendously with YouTube's algorithm. If you want to see more videos like this, then just let me know in the comments down below. And like I mentioned before, just check out the link down below to the free training linked in the description. I'm sure that's going to be exceptionally valuable to you, and we're going to dive into the actual step-by-step tactics of everything I discussed in this video in a whole bunch more detail. Until next time, I'll see you in the next video.